and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Trojans offense will go to work first. We're hoping for a little more drama than we got a season ago when the Trojans obliterated the Irish.
They absolutely laid the hammer. And the Trojans, listen, this is a team that you can count on every year now. They're starting to put their name in the hat. They've always had so much prestige, tradition. End of the year, these games, they matter. Can they deliver another statement game again this year?
I think the Trojans coaching staff last year did such a good job getting their team's minds right. And the leaders in that locker room, they were really making sure that everyone's intensity was at a different level going into that game. No doubt they want to come out, blow out Notre Dame again, and keep the jeweled shillelagh in the trophy case.
There he goes! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. And the the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jordan. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets weighted.
The greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans. And you're right, we could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry.
It's a running room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space. It's Jordan. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Bam.
Pressure gets there.
Did you not even try to block him, man?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. nestled just inside that right upright. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
They punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The inside handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
And he is going to be short. He just stepped out of bounds, but he was short of the first down marker. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. No reason to be in a big looking to throw. It's Carr. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rodney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll open the second half on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Oh, my gosh.
They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the sack all the way back at the 5. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, Dave.
Wide open spaces. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and 10.
Jeez, boy.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
He'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn.
Quickly to the tight end.
We've got you covered in this gigantic top-5 matchup, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes... Offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Almost had the completion, just missed it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play. Now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get...
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Riding toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Man, this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Business handbook.
They extend
Business
this lead, and it looks as if
handbook.
they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my God, we got to play Ohio State. Man, no one from our team got anything? That's wild. The head coach. Virginia Tech. Okay, I get to rebuild Virginia Tech. Alright, I'm down. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We going to Virginia Tech. Let's go! I don't care what none of these recruits. Let's win this national championship real quick. Head coach Virginia Tech. Let's go. Man, we had a Ohio State again. They gonna wax our ass. I'm looking forward to it. No. There we go.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this ball, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Trojans offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Handed off out of the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To the air. It's Mayava. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, incomplete. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been...
Jeez, all these transfers. And they move. Let's go, man. Dude, we walk out all these.
From the Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Hokies about to kick it away and get this season started. Takes it inside his 30, and he's headed the other way. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. So Liberty's offense will go on the